Yara International is a Norway-based multinational, and we are one of the largest fertilizer producers and marketers in the world. We are by far the largest in Europe, and as such we want to make a contribution to this debate about agriculture, since it is a very important business sector for us. We are active in more than 60 countries in the world and on the ground, and apart from our agricultural activities, we are also present in industrial activities where we try to contribute to finding solutions for emissions from trucks, emissions from power plants, emissions from other industrial facilities.
What do you see as the biggest challenge when it comes to the agricultural sector in terms of climate change?
We think the biggest challenge for ourselves, for people in Europe, is to marry the two things. We believe agriculture can play a big role in both securing food production and the need for food in the future, but also can make an important contribution to reducing and mitigating the effects of climate change and reducing, in this case, emissions from agriculture.
So what concretely would you like to see happening in the agricultural sector in order to reduce these emissions?
We think we should focus on, from our company point of view, more on fertilizer management. We should focus on agricultural best practice. We should focus on using nutrients which have the least carbon footprint, and there are possibilities in this respect to significantly reduce emissions from agriculture, and we think if EU gets its policy right, we could be going on the right track and achieve our targets towards 2020 and further on.
So what concretely should we think about when we look at fertilizers? Would it be to increase agricultural production inside Europe so that you don't have to ship a lot of food from other parts of the world, or are there other things that you could consider?
Definitely, we think Europe should continue to focus on productivity and should contribute to food production in the world, because we have very fertile land, we have very experienced farmers with knowledge, with education, and we can certainly contribute more towards this. But also when it comes to fertilization, we could improve fertilization techniques, we can improve knowledge transfer to farmers, getting out of the laboratories and the research facilities onto the farm, and there are possibilities to improve also emissions from agriculture by using the right type of fertilizers on the right way and on the right moment.
Of course, a lot of people are waiting for the further discussions on the future of the agricultural policy, the CAP. What room do you see in the talks on the future agricultural policy in relation to climate change?
Well, we think the new CAP will face a big challenge in trying to combine both the need for food and the need for improved environmental conditions, including climate change. And that is our big challenge, and we believe as a company that we can contribute to a small part of that puzzle, but we do have knowledge and insight to make things a bit better in that respect.